Hey, Mr. Repstock. Well, that's what you get with Mountain Dew before the game.
Exactly.
It doesn't wear off.
All right, welcome to CSN. We have Edina versus Chaska going this afternoon. We're in Victoria. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon.
Yes, that we're inside at the rink for.
And we're in the rink. It's what we do for the kiddos.
Which is probably the wrong decision.
Right.
Probably the wrong decision, but we're here. And we're going to make the most of it. Hopefully we get a W. This is our first district game tonight.
Yep, first game.
Or this afternoon, I should say.
I was checking on the names of the people. We now have first names, so I'm going to try to implement them into the coverage here. I was telling Chris Olson, too, I was going to say that he thought that the ice wasn't any good. I think it's fine. So anybody who's watching, looks a little bumpy, but it'll be fine. Chaska is the largest goalie known to man as well. I don't know if we can get a good shot of him. He's a large gentleman. First practice shot right up into the throat. He gave a mean, nasty look to whoever shot it at him.
Big dude.
How are we doing tonight? And who's your guest speaker tonight?
Listen, they don't call him the best color commentary in the league for nothing.
You know, on TV, you know what this means, right? Joe Buck. We have an hour and a half.
Yeah, we got to kill, I know.
Got to kill.
I'm telling you, the last game when they went 30 minutes running time, it's a lot of words. You have to say a lot of things in 30 minutes. And I'm not that clever. I got to outsource some of it.
Sometimes just let the visual.
I think I did that. I think there was some dead air there for a little while. Like, not much is happening right now. You can see for yourself it's not good.
Getting ready to break out here.
What's the crowd know that we'll be starting on time and finishing on time?
Yes, right.
Because we are at Victoria.
Yes, right. Settle in. What's the other one? Is the other one green? B1 green?
The other one's green.
B1 green played their first game right before us. They won 3-0, so off to a good start for them. We play them tomorrow in the internecine war. Tomorrow, so be sure to catch us on that one. Should be lots of angry parents, so that should be fun. So here we go. Oh, this is the London Gorski Olsen line. Andy Olsen and Campbell Arthur out there on the deep pair. They're all set and ready to go. Here they go. London wins the draw, tries to dump it in. London collects at center, comes through at center ice. Oh, That's my son rolling, so that's not good. Got tripped, went into the boards hard. Seems all right. Get a line change in here.
Is that a flop?
I don't think so. I think he lost his breath there, which, as you know, is painful, but not in a weird way, right? It's just you stop breathing for a long period of time, and that becomes very difficult. Right. Becomes hard to sustain. All right, so that's a penalty 18 seconds into the game. London fired it just wide, trying to catch a guy in the back door and just missed him, but took a trip in there. Minute and a half penalties. They're trying to get set up. This is never going to work. Here we go. This is the Russ Solberg line. D'Angelo comes out to center in the power play. Solberg knocks it down, and Russ collects. Hand pass. So it comes out to center here. Still in the power play. Minute 18 on the power play. Only minute and a half power play, so they're quick. Trying to work on their power play here. It doesn't look like they know exactly what they're doing, but they win. It comes out to center, but doesn't get all the way deep. Chips it out to center again. Solberg tries to collect. Varek on it. Out to center. Shoves it into the zone. D'Angelo after it. Stays in. Collects. Tries to throw it out center. Russ tries to pressure him. Knocked down at the line. Cameron fires it back in. Good job by Carter there. Got a weird bounce off the wall, and Solberg's after it here on the north side. Vreka holds it down and gets shot down. This should be icing. All right, 34 seconds left in the penalty. Molepsky, Rebstock, Shackelford, Bame, and Lemaitre. They're trying to set up a play here on these face-offs, but nobody seems to have done it before, so we'll figure it out. Here's Bame for the one-timer. They're looking for a one-timer. They kicked Molepsky out of the face-off zone, so here's Lemaitre. See if he can win it back. Wins it back, and here's Bame with the shot. Quick shot. Ooh, kick saved by the goalie. Nice save. Bame tries to collect at center ice, and Chaska comes out with it, and they fire it down the ice, and that's icing again. So it'll come back down here. 22 seconds left on the power play. I don't know if London looks like he's standing down there, so it seems like he's all right. Yep. Sorry, Grandma and Grandpa. It seems like he's all right. Here we go. Molepsky with the face-off again. They're being very sticklery about the face-off here. Back to Bame at the point. He rips a shot, gets deflected. Didn't get full one on it. Rebstock gets it. Bodied off the puck there on the far boards. They come in. Bame rides him off the play, and here he comes. Here comes Shackelford. Dumps it in. Molepsky on the chase behind the net there. Crashes in the wall. Bame collects. Oh, he's out front. Lemaitre. Oh, and he backhands and scores. Mason Lemaitre. Nice little play there. Molepsky chased it around. Bame got it in the corner. Came out front. Lemaitre came across on his backhand and scored on the kind of back across the goalie. 1-0 Edina. Right as the penalty was expiring, basically. So 11 minutes to go. 11:05 left to go in the period here. 1-0 Edina. London's back out there on the draw. London wins it back. Campbell Arthur collects, just chips it out. Here's Gorski. Tries to throw it across the middle, and Olsen collects. Just offsides there. London just entered the zone before Olsen could cross the blue line. So it's Ryan Olsen, Ben London, and Ryder Gorski. Campbell Arthur and Andy Olsen are the D pair. 10:51 left, 1-0 Edina. London wins the face-off, and Olsen dumps it in. Gorski on the chase here. Comes out, see if they can get the Gorski still on the chase. Tries to come out front. London chips it off the boards. Olsen collects, and there's London again. Chips it out to Olsen. Olsen spins. Fires it out front, gets blocked down out in front by someone's skate. Try to go up the middle there. Fired back in by Arthur, and a nice little stick check there. Gorski lifts a stick. Gets by Olsen there at the far point. London collects. Got plenty of guys back as Chaska here changes behind the play. And here comes Solberg on the rush. 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Takes it wide. Fires a shot, just missed by the far post there. D'Angelo collects. Ooh, just checked off his stick a little bit. Cameron on the defense. Carter and Vreka back there. Charlie, and they're offsides on the line. Just holding them up. 1-0 so far. Edina. 9:47 left to go in the period. D'Angelo, Russ, and Solberg are out there. Chipped ahead by D'Angelo. A little trip in there on Russ, but not called. Chaska dumps it down. I don't know who this is. Chaska Chan dumps it down. I think that's called Chaska, but whatever. Vreka tries to collect. Solberg in check along the boards there. Charlie dumps it out to center, and here's D'Angelo on the Russ. Lifts a stick. 2-on-1 if they can get it across right here. Oh, try to feather it across and just got checked off a stick. Russ collects. Nice work. He's got two guys in front if he can find them. Goes back to the point. Vreka holds the line. Dumps it in. Just off of D'Angelo's stick, and he tries to ring it around the boards there. Carter Cameron holds and dumps it back down. A little bit of forecheck time here. Here's D'Angelo collects out to Solberg out in front. Can he find Russ? Russ is right out front. Tries to slip a little pass in there. Rebstock now on the D pair. Chaska breaks out. Russ back, a little back cut, back check there. Russ tries to collect it, gets knocked off his stick. Rebstock collects and dumps out to center. That doesn't make the blue line. D'Angelo collects again. Here's Russ. Oh, and he feeds Solberg. And that's interference, but not called. And shot. Oh, D'Angelo scores. Solberg tied up the defenseman. The defenseman was trying to, interfere. Fell down, and D'Angelo hustling there, picks it up and fires. Or Malewski, sorry. Thad Malewski. Sorry, my bad. Thad Malewski scores short side. 2-0 Edina now. Great hustle by Malewski just coming off the bench there. So there's the Lemaitre, Malewski, Boehm line. Malewski wins it. Lemaitre collects, enters the zone, fires the deck behind the net. They're being really sticklery about the face-offs. Just drop the puck. Boehm collects it up front, shoots past the near side. He's going to collect it in the far corner there. Hoop 12 is no match in there. Gets a shot on goal there by Boehm. Owen, nice job. Good to see him back out. He was sick for a little bit this year. Rebstock with the shot from the center. The goalie doesn't have it. Tries to just knock it down there. Well, that was Shackelford with the shot. Boehm comes back. Good back check. Now looking for a pass here, and they outlet it to Malewski. Just can't control it. Chasing in after the zone here. And Chaska did a nice job of cycling out to get a D change behind it, so Arthur and Olsen are back out there. Cheetah dumps it in because they need a change as well. Comes around the boards here. It looks like nobody's really paying attention. Yeah. Here he comes, Olsen on the rush. Gorski chasing after it. Here comes London. They ride him into the far boards there, out to center. Andy Olsen collects, fires a shot, knocked down out in front. Can they hold the line? Campbell Arthur does a nice job holding the line there. Up, just kicks out to center here. And Andy Olsen collects again, out to Ryan Olsen. They try to catch a change in there, and the goalie collects it for a face-off on the far side, though. So far, it's been pretty one-way traffic, so we'll see how this goes. Face-off there on the far dots. D'Angelo, Solberg, Russ line out there. This guy is so serious. Vareka collects. Just kind of flicks it into the far corner. Solberg. Can he collect? Guy's in check. He ends it up coming out to center. Solberg walks roundly behind the net, tries to stuff it. Just checked off his stick it there at the last second. All three guys on one side of the ice here. Solberg takes a position out front. Russ collects. D'Angelo and Solberg just kind of waiting for a pass in there. Chaska Chan collects, and Galbraith here on the rush. Good cover there by the D. Galbraith was really rolling, and Russ collects. Just clears the zone. Checked off his stick by Solberg, and Solberg's on the rush. One guy back, two guys back, lifts the stick and controls it. They're trying to get a change behind the play here. Here comes Lemaitre and Malewski. They just can't get it off his stick. He was 1-on-3. Great job by Jason right there, just holding on to the puck. And it comes back out to center, and Rebstock just kind of skips over his stick, and he collects. And here he comes. He dumps it in, and they're on the chase. This is the Lemaitre line. Lemaitre, Malewski, Boehm line is out there right now. Boehm keeps it in the zone again. Tries to stick handle by one guy, two guys. Rebstock is way out of the zone here and just collects. Finds Boehm on a great little outlet pass. Boehm walking in, fires it. Oh, far post. Good save by the goalie. Comes off the far post. You can hear the crowd asking for the Owen bomb. Didn't happen that time. Got a nice little snapper. The crowd is restless. Little change there. Here comes Boehm, and a little snapper. Just gets checked off his stick. Fires again. Goalie doesn't collect. It's just bouncing around in there, hacking away at it. Lemaitre just can't come up with it. So we get a full shift now. So Ryan Olsen, Ben London, and Ryder Gorski out there. Arthur and Olsen again are the D pair. We got three lines of both D and forward, so you should see the same pairs most of the time. It's kind of nice to get to go 5-on-5. London wins it back to Olsen. Slapper off the guy's knee. That's really going to hurt. London tries to center it. Tries to center it to Gorski right through the paint there. Gorski's stick was in check. Arthur dumps it back down again, and Gorski collects. 2 guys in front of the net if they can find him here. London cycles back out. Comes out to the point. Fires it back down again, and Gorski's on the chase. London comes out with it. He's got it behind the net now. Looks to find Ryan Olsen. Doesn't quite get it there. Gorski now on it. Campbell Arthur holds the zone. Gorski comes up with it. Looking for someone to pass to. Cycles back around. Comes out to Arthur at the point and gets a shot in. Oh, just tipped wide of the far post there. Ryan Olsen just missed it. London back stumps down to Ryan Olsen. Ryan Olsen still has it. Looking for someone to pass to. Finds London. Oh, blocked down there by someone's shin pad. Then comes out to center again. Chaska Chan just kind of dumps it out to center. And they cycle back up, and they got numbers if they hurry. Here's Andy Olsen, gains the zone. Oh, tries to do the nice NHL Today move. Blocks off, uses his body very nicely. London check there behind the play. Russ tries to collect. Oh, just comes out to center. Gets by Olsen and Arthur. Here, Russ on the back check. Keep him to the outside here. They tries to play it out front, and Russ collects. Makes a move on a guy, and now he's got speed coming out to center. Here's Russ, comes out to D'Angelo. It's a 2-on-1. And he finds it, D'Angelo. Oh, and he scores. Great 2-on-1. Russ coughed it up to D'Angelo, and he pulled the D wide. He gave it right back to Russ, and Russ scored. Near side, great rush. Caught him in a little bit of a change behind the puck there, and took full advantage. 2-on-1. Great job by Chase behind the net. Came out with the puck, and then they created the 2-on-1, and D'Angelo fed it right into his path, and it was game over. So far this year, we've seen if Russ gets it like that, he's going to score. This line that's out there right now is really tough to handle over a whole game. Jason does a nice job of staying on. Here comes Chase back into the zone, circling. Plenty of time, setting up shop in the Gretzky zone. D'Angelo back to the point. Cameron dumps it back along. Russ collects there on the far boards. Walks out front. Oh, tries to get Solberg and just gets checked off his stick. Vareka holds the line back to D'Angelo. D'Angelo circles around, fires a shot. Ooh, deflected by his own man. Makes a great kick save there. The goalie's holding him in so far. Back to the line of Cameron. Didn't see him first. Oh, Vareka uses the stick, holds his own. Carter just went cross ice, and they didn't quite get it. Knocked down by Solberg there. Makes a nice move on D'Angelo. Cameron out. Russ collects it. Now he's looking to break out. Oh, just gets caught. Solberg is he's got something wrong with one of his skate blades, if I had to guess. They got kind of a partial change back here. Carter Cameron collects. Out to Russ again. Russ looks center ice. Here's D'Angelo. Just misses Boehm there. Boehm collects it anyway. Comes out to Lemaitre. Tries to make the zone, and he finally just dumps it in, so they got the Boehm, Lemaitre, Malevsky line out there. Rebstock at one of the points with Shackelford back there, and Chaska breaks out. Got plenty of guys back. Boehm's size intimidates a guy into missing a pass. Well, that's offsides. Malevsky just brought it in behind him. He could have maybe chipped it to him, but they were both stuck in the same place there. 1:58 left in the first period, 3-0 Edina. Depending on which view you're seeing, I don't know if you can see that score. Malevsky kind of gets one back to the D eventually. Here's Rebstock. Just fires in. He waved it off. Waved off the icing as Rebstock tried to catch him. Behind the net, Lemaitre does a nice job. Boehm comes over to intimidate somebody. Chaska on the breakout here. Schlar. Good stick by Shackelford, Jackson, or Shacky. I don't know what they call him exactly. I call him Mr. Shackelford, but, just couldn't make the pass there, and Shackelford breaks out. If he hustles, it's a 2-on-1. He kicks off to Boehm, and here's London on the move. And the goalie covers up with London crashing the net there. Him and Boehm both at the same time. 1 year matchup for us. So here's the Gorski-Olsen-London line again. Olsen and Arthur, the 2 points. London tied up there at the center ice zone. They dump it back behind the net. Olsen on the chase. Looking for an outlet here. They come out to center. Galbraith, who's got good wheels. Oh, and he just skates by. Oh, and Ryder makes the first save of the game for him. Galbraith is fast. You can't let him get up ahead of steam, apparently. Ryder's sitting deep in his net, and he makes the play. Fired it right on, and he just kind of gobbled it up. So it's been basically the whole period before he saw his first shot, and he just did it. So stayed out there. Here's the Vareka line, or the Vareka D pair. London wins it back. Olsen tries to clear the zone, can't quite do it. Vareka gets caught up. Oh, we got called for tripping. Oh, come on. I disagree with that call, but they got someone for tripping. Here's Vareka on the trip, apparently, so he's going to come off the ice here. Gets to enjoy his dad, or I guess they got him for a hook. He gets to enjoy his dad giving him the hairdryer down there. And his dad doesn't know what happened. I do. He hooked him. Back to the point here. Shot. Blocked down out in front. Got to collect it. London collects. Kicks it out to Gorski. It does not clear the line. London with the check, and that is going to clear the line. Gorski's still out there with London. Just they fire it down. It specifically hit off one of their guys, which should wipe. No, there's icing on penalties. But it touched that guy as it went by him. Anywho, 32 seconds left in the period here. 33 if you're rounding up. Minute 9 left in the penalty. Russ and D'Angelo. Rebstock and Shackelford. Russ comes out. Oh, knocks it down. Good block by Chase Russ right there. Squared up to the shooter, and they tried to squeeze him on the thing, so they're going to get icing here again. Do a nice job of clearing the zone, though. 21 seconds left in the period. Just a little less mustard on that one, and that would have been good. There's Greathouse doing some one-on-one drills. Oh, almost fell over. All right. Keep it together, Greathouse. Good win by D'Angelo. Tied him up. Rebstock goes off the glass. Doesn't clear the zone, though. Knocked down out front by Shackelford. Fires it around. Russ is on the chase over there. See if he can hold the line. Oh, doesn't quite get it by him. Royce chops it out to center. D'Angelo on the chase. Oh, now he's got a breakaway here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, fights out the save, and that's the end of the horn. All right, so 3-0 Edina at the end of one. Shots are 13-1 according to board up there. It feels pretty one-sided. Ryder made the one save he had to. Still 37 seconds left in the penalty, the minute-and-a-half penalty. Not sure that this Chaska team is big enough to deal with our size over the whole game, but we'll see how it goes. Bateman's got a couple good shots. Solberg's got a couple good shots. Lemaitre scored for us. Russ scored for us. Who scored the other goal? Lemaitre, Russ, and somebody else. Who scored the third goal? Lemaitre, Russ. No, he scored 2. So he has 2 goals?
He has 2.
He got the first one too?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Lemaitre, Russ, and D'Angelo. D'Angelo scored in that low shot, right, that snuck in, that he chased down.
But the third one was Russ, I thought.
Yeah. I'm going to go with... Let's say this.
We have a score sheet.
100%. Well, I don't believe in those things. Why would you write it down?
Maybe somebody's scoring at home.
Oh, yeah, they could. Yeah, text it in and we'll figure it out. I definitely said someone's name when they scored. So, yeah. Listen, I'm not the worst play-by-play guy in the league for nothing. Who scored? I don't know. How did they score? Don't know. Right.
What's on second? I don't know. It's on third.
I don't know. Ay. So we got Solberg out there on the kill. Kicks out to center. Andy Olsen dumps it down. On goal. Goalie makes the save. So Solberg and Olsen are out there. Ryan Olsen is also out there. And Arthur at the other point. Olsen collects, just fires it off the far boards there. 18 seconds left in the penalty. Chaska collects. Enters the zone. Tries to make a move. Blocked behind the net there. Andy Olsen goes back to retrieve. Fights off the check there. Got on the near boards. Olsen and Olsen over here. The Olsen twins again. Let's see. Just tries to find Solberg and just eludes his grasp, but they're at full strength now. Baines on the ice. Oh, and he almost had him coming out of the bench. So Olsen and Arthur out there. Solberg, Bame, and Olsen are the kill. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, Solberg just couldn't collect the puck there. So he dumps in, and now Milewski's back out. Now we're getting full change. Vareka's back out after spending some quality 2 minutes in the box. Arthur right out front. Just fires it kind of behind the net. Milewski on the chase. Fires it right out front. Oh, deflected behind the net there. Bame on the chase. Lifts a stick. Squeezes the guy at the far half boards. Lemaitre collects right out in front, and this is trouble. Oh, and he got him down on his knees, and he tried to lift it and just couldn't get it high enough. Lemaitre with a nice little move in there. Just couldn't lift it high enough. Good little move. So Carter Cameron and Charlie Vareka back out there. The full Milewski, Lemaitre, Bame line is ready to go. Still 3-0 Edina. 15-1 are the shots in favor of Edina. Try to feather it out to center. Push past Carter Cameron there. Vareka collects. Doesn't get it out of the zone, though. Nice job back checking there. And here comes Lemaitre. One-on-one. Milewski following. Cuts back against the grain. He's got guys. Tries to find Bame in the center. Oh, and Bame gets a little slapper in there. Good kick saved by the goalie. Bame with another shot, and the goalie just eats it up. Right into the breadbasket there. I like the kids are going over the boards this year. Half of them are tall enough to go over, and the other half have to leap. Makes for good comedy. So here's the London, Olsen, Gorski line again. Shackelford and Rebstock are the D pair. Great house, great name. London wins it back to Shackelford. Shackelford just kind of dumps it in the middle. Comes to London right out front. Oh, and he just kind of feathers one on the goalie there. Just couldn't catch a rolling puck. I know, great house. Great house, great name. He almost fell over though. He tried to do a hockey stop and almost went down. No. Listen, I'm not saying anything about that. London with a little tip out in front there, doesn't get anywhere. Two guys hold the zone. Olsen tries to chase it down. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about it. Right. London just holds the zone. There's a fight along the near boards here. Oh, just offsides. They're handing out the player cards, so now everybody knows everybody's address, so that could go either way. Exactly. D'Angelo, Russ, Solberg line here. Shackelford and Rebstock still the D pair. D'Angelo wins it into the zone. Good pressure. Russ collects. D'Angelo on the chase. Woo! Short side shot. Just at his feet there. Can't quite get it. Little mess scrum in front of there, and Chaska flips it out to center. Rebstock collects. Feathers it out. Just kicks by Chase there. Solberg on a check. Great house collects. Here's Shackelford up to Solberg. Nice little feathered pass. Solberg joins the zone. This is going to be a shot for sure. Woo! He gloves down. Didn't get full mustard on that one, but good shot by Solberg. Shots are 21-1 for Edina. 3-0 Edina. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the second period. Here's the Milewski, Lemaitre, Bame line. Olsen and Arthur are the D pair. Bame kicks it back to the center, and Arthur just dumps it back in. Olsen holds the zone. Fires it down in the corner, doesn't make it all the way. Blocked down. Olsen holds the line again. Fires it. Far post, looking for a tip. Comes out to the side. Campbell Arthur collects. Looking better and better every game he plays after coming back from surgery. Bame is on the work over there. Just runs a guy down, and oh, the bigness got him right there. Sheelar just went down because of size differential. Called him for a trip, so Bame goes to the box here. Puck comes out of the zone. So Milewski and Lemaitre on the kill here. Arthur and Olsen still the D pair. Comes back down in the defensive zone here for the face-off. Milewski does a nice job winning it back to Andy Olsen. Circles back behind the net. Looks to chip it by. They got their shell set up. Oh, collected by Milewski, and he's got him cutting down the middle if he can hit him. There's Lemaitre. Oh, just got caught on his back. Lemaitre gains the zone and fires it behind the zone, and they look to set up the D again. Oh, Lemaitre checks it off the puck behind the net. He collects. Fires it back to the point. Here's Campbell Arthur. Fires a nice little shot in there. Knocked down by Galbraith, who can't clear the zone either. Just gets deflected out to center. Olsen looking for it. Still. Ryder just makes the save. Ryder Rose just makes the save down in the far corner there. Caught on the half boards a little bit of D going on. Malevsky comes out with it. Tries to come back, comes back to short side, and here's Campbell Arthur. He's got plenty of room. Gets it out, and it's going to be icing. That's all right. We'll take the change. 33 seconds left in the penalty. 9 minutes to go in the period. 3-0 Edina. Shots 21-1. Against one of the Chaska Chans. So here's London and Ryan Olsen on the kill. Vareka's out there. Patterson back, good passing there. London collects. Back out to the center ice. Oh, just deflected wide by Charlie Vareka there. Vareka and Carter Cameron are out there. Ryan Olsen collects, looks to find London. Just knocks it down there, and they try to gain the zone again. Yard sale there as they cross the line. Vareka has him in stick check. Back behind, Carter Cameron just got enough on it, plays it out over here, and London on the chase. Tries to chip it by the guy, and the guy holds his zone, whoever that is, fires it high and wide. Gorski on now, penalties over, 5-on-5. Can't quite clear the zone there. Patterson with the shot from the point, kicked aside by Charlie Vareka, also the center midfielder on the Edina soccer team. And they fire it down, and it's chipped out. There is no way that should be icing. It goes right over the guy's stick. Oh, God. It's just not icing. So anyway, they called icing. So here's the Russ D'Angelo Solberg line as they kill off the penalty. Still shots 21-1, 3-0 Edina. I think it's Rebstock. Rebstock and Shackelford are the D pair. Shackelford ties him up there. Comes out to the point. Solberg blocks it down. Oh, just can't collect it. Plays it off the boards back to himself, and now they got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Oh, good defense by Greathouse there. He still got him in front. Finds Chase, Russ, and kick save and a butte by the goalie. Stick save at the end, but I think, and Russ has got it again. And he fires right off his shoulder pads, and he fires again, and he collects it. Still open, and it creeps past the line. Oh, they said no! Oh, they thought it went by the line, and someone came out from behind the goalie and saved it. So Solberg collects again, gets it out of the zone, back to center here. They thought they scored. Russ collects the pass, and he's walking in alone again. The hack, and he scores. You can't keep a good man down. Good work, boys. Thought they had a goal in the last time. Chase and Solberg, Jason causing a lot of problems. And they collect a pass, and Chase steps into the passing lane and took 2 or 3 whacks on the hands there and still scored. You get him in that position, what we've seen so far this year is he's going to score. So got a line shift in there, 4-0. I think Russ has 2 now. So this is the Bain, Malevsky, Lemaitre line again. Andy Olsen and Campbell Arthur out there. Oh, and they just ride him off the puck. They can't get a shot. Oh, it's a penalty, delayed penalty here. Chipped by Malevsky, but apparently they're not going to call that the penalty should be over for some reason. Okay, back out to center, even though we tipped it. Oh, jeez. All right, shots are 25-2. They counted a shot on that one. Ryder did a nice job, and Olsen just kind of kept him in check, and they called a hook on that. Not really sure about that one either, but okay. So we get a change. So here's London and Ryan Olsen are the kill. Vareka and Carter Cameron on the D pair. They'll try to win it back. London wins the draw here. Oh, they collect here, and it's kind of at center, and they get set up. Just right through the blue paint there. London collects and tries to fire it out the zone and does. Got knocked down a little bit and doesn't make the zone, so it's not icing. Wave the icing off. London collects again over there. Cameron collects it, just fires it out of the zone. Here's Ryan Olsen on the chase, seeing if he can make up some time. Vareka collects and fires it back down in, and this is going to be icing. So, half a minute's gone in the power play, or the kill here. Shots are 25-2, 4-0 Edina. Still 58 seconds left in the penalty. D'Angelo and Gorski out now. Shackelford and Rebstock are the D pair. Wins it back, and it flips up to the line, not out. Guy falls down as he dumps it in. Seems like they're set up a little bit behind the net. Try to catch Ryder short side, and he's got that covered, and he covers. Not going to beat Ryder Rose down there. Good save, so still the same group out there. D'Angelo wins the draw back. Shackelford comes back to collect. Just out-muscled there a little bit. Comes out to the point. Two guys chase him down. Knocked down. Shackelford gets it. Finds an outlet of Gorski. Gorski on the move here. Got to make the red line. And it's icing. Everyone's got to get used to that. I think all summer you play no icing on penalties, and all of a sudden you got to do it, and you got to make the red line. So we'll figure it out about halfway through the season, I assume, and then they'll change the rules, and we'll have to go back to the other way. 28 seconds left to go on the penalty. 4-0 Edina. Shots are 25-3 for Edina. They win it back. Shackelford kicks it to the corner. Rebstock back behind the net there, doing battle. Tries to catch out front, and Solberg just rifles it down the ice because it was caught out front, and everyone was out of position, and they'll take that icing. Get it together, Peter. Other Edina teams here, they won 3-0, right? They won 3-0. You won? Did you win 3-0? Did you score? You gave me the rueful head shake of a man who almost scored. Fired down, knocked down in front. Hacking away, Ryder lost his stick. Still covering the zone. Comes out in front, and they knock it down, and here's Solberg on the chase again. If he looked up, he sees him. Oh, and he's just offsides. Timing just didn't work out. Solberg just couldn't get it under control. D'Angelo was breaking out there from the penalty. But comes out to center here, so D'Angelo, Solberg, Russ. Again, Solberg with the smile of a man he knows he just missed him. Olsen and Arthur are the D pair. Plays it through Andy Olsen's legs there, but he's got him. Just playing some defense, shielding the puck. D'Angelo collects behind the net. Oh, short side wraparound try. Oh, and Ryder holds his post. Puck was free, but they called a quick whistle there. D'Angelo just lost it. He was coming out, and the guy kind of snuck out in front and tried to catch Ryder on the short post moving. And he locked it down over there, as he tends to do. D'Angelo wins the draw back. Arthur fires it around, and Solberg collects. Just pushes out to center. Russ almost collects. Oh! Almost had another breakaway there. Campbell Arthur comes back to collect. Fires out the near boards here. Doesn't quite make it out. Solberg clears the center. D'Angelo and Russ. Oh, Russ just right by him. He leans in. Oh, and he scores backhanded. He scores on the backhand. Oh, he leaned in a Galbraith for Chaska Chan, who was trying to put him in check. And just gave himself enough space to come back to the center, and he backhanded it through. Just trickled in. Good save by the goalie, but too much force on it for Russ. So that's a hat trick for Russ. He might have 4. I'm sure he has 3, but he might have 4. 5-0 Edina. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go here in the second period. Chaska Chan gains the zone here. Cameron on the chase right out in front. They're getting more pressure, and Bain just pushes a guy into the net and gets him out of there. Ryder holding strong back there. Just kept it from going in and just played strong in his net there. So 26-6. Chaska's definitely putting a move on here, trying to exert themselves a little bit. And here's Lemaitre out the other side. Plays it off. Oh, and they're just couldn't gain the zone. Lemaitre's looking. Fights off a hook. Can't get it to Bain, who is with him. Comes around to the point. Here's Carter Cameron. Dumps it back in. Malewski turns around and looks for someone to pass to. Vereka fires it back down in the far post there. Lemaitre collects, tries to find Bain cutting through the slot. Bain collects. Oh, just leaks off his stick out to center. Vereka on the other side out to Campbell Arthur. Fires it back in, and they're on the chase again. Here's Bain on the hunt. Comes down in the near corner. Get a D change behind the play here. Shackelford and Rebstock are out. Chaska Chan breaks out. 3-on-2 now as Bame hustles back with the back check. Good stick by Shackelford right there. Knocks off his stick. Can he get it? Yep, and he finds Bame, and if he can spin around, he's got Lemaitre. To Lemaitre. Oh, and he just missed him. Enters his zone. Bame behind the net. Fires it around the boards. Rebstock collects. Tries to shoot, gets blocked down. London chips it into, collects it. He's out front. He's all alone. Oh, and he tries to find Bame, cutting to the middle there, knocked down. 3-on-2 again as London tries to back check. Shackelford collects. Oh, and he just misses London there, just on the wrong side of him. Bame and Lemaitre finally get off. So they kind of slow it down here, try to... Gorski with a nice job, kind of falls down a little bit as he collects the puck. Rebstock collects and Shackelford behind the net, tries to ring it back from where it came, guy lost his stick. Gorski's out front, Ryan Olsen out front if he can collect him. London to Olsen, gains the zone, just falls off of his stick a little bit there. Tries to come out to center, Shackelford collects. We're getting back to center. Oh! He fired across the middle and Gorski tried a one-time. It would have been awesome. Just went underneath the stick. London has a guy in check and they do a nice job. Everyone's off sides. Shackelford then kicks it out to center and here's Russ. Oh, they've caught Russ a couple times. He's out in all alone. Made a move. Oh, and the goalie made a nice stick save. He has no idea where it is. Oh. Nobody knew where it was. They've gotten Russ in alone a couple times. That's the first time he hasn't scored. 5-0 Edina, minute 56 left to go. Shots are 27-6 for Edina. This is a long period, 13-minute periods. This is the first game of the actual district series. Andy Olsen collects, spins around, tries to fire it in, gets blocked down in front. Olsen collects again and fires it in there offsides. So this is the first district game. We played Chaska Chan. The other B1 team won this morning as well against the other Chaska team. There's a couple Chaska teams. So I think the latest pairwise rankings, or whatever the rankings are called, this team, our team, the green team was, or white, was ranked 10th in the state, and the other team, the other Edina team was ranked 11th, or maybe 9th and 10th and 10th and 11th, something like that. So anyway, good matchups. Got it started somehow. Here's Russ, D'Angelo, Solberg again. Chaska Chan collects, tries to make a move. Arthur's in there. Lots of guys down. Yard sale down there. Try to fire it back in and they're offsides. Minute 32 left to go in the second period. Shots are 27-6. Scores 5-0 Edina. D'Angelo, Russ, Solberg stay out there. Second year Pee-wees, the lot of them. Andy Olsen, who's a first year, and Campbell Arthur, who's the second year. It might be a third year, actually. They're all set up here. D'Angelo, they're just trying to tie D'Angelo up. They know they can't actually win the... Here's Solberg in all by his lonesome. Takes it wide. Looking for a pass. Fires it out front. Just over Russ's stick. Right back to Solberg there. Russ collects in the corner. Looking for somebody. Just off his stick there in the near corner. Tries to put the guy in check. Tries to feather it out to center, and D'Angelo knocks it down. They can't find the puck right now. Oh, and it just flows out to center. Andy Olsen, D'Angelo. D'Angelo on the move, trying to find a pass. Knocked off his stick, and he recollects. Find a pass in there somewhere. Solberg's got it. Leans in, takes the guy. Oh, just knocked off his stick in the last second. Doing a nice job of using the body right there. D'Angelo has it. Russ is there for help. Comes along the near boards. Vreka's there holding the point. Chips it back down. Holds his line. Solberg, D'Angelo all on one side of the ice here. Tries to find a guy. Doing a nice job there on the back check. I think that's Campbell Arthur. Oh, goes off the boards behind the net. Vreka's out there. Vreka, Solberg, Malepsky, Chase, Russ. And here's Malepsky. Gains the zone. Plenty of guys, shoots low. Campbell Arthur going to hold the line, just dumps it back in. Solberg's got it again, in check there on the lower half boards. They come out behind the net here, Chaska, looking for a pass, kicks it out, and it's the end of the period. Shots are 28-6, Edina 5, Chaska Chan 4. there we go. 5-0 Edina as we head into the third here. 28-6 is the score. Most of the scoring coming from the top lines there. Russ has 3. I think D'Angelo has a goal. And Lemetri's got a goal. So Chase Russ with a hat trick in the first game here, which is good to see. Line's going to score a lot of goals this year, I think. Goalie's huge. He's really kept him in him. He's seen a lot of shots. He's doing a nice job of kind of holding them in, but he's been seen a lot of odd man rushes. He's also 6'3", so you know what can you do. All right, Hornets are all fired up, coming off of the loss to OMG Black. They were the second ranked team in the state. OMG Black. Vereka doing a great job running the door down there. Hasn't hurt himself or anything. That one time, it was just a tweak. Then he went back out there. Only missed a couple plays. Yeah. Hard pass. Malevsky wins it. Malevsky, Lemetri, Bame line. They chip it down on the ice. Lemetri on the chase. Chaska Chan collects it, goes behind the net there. Bame collects. Tries to fire out front. Blocked down. Malevsky gets a little shot off and scooped up by the goalie there for another save. 5-0. 5-0 here is the beginning of the third period. Just one back there by Chaska, by Galbraith, who's their fast guy. Oh, and Bame just fires it right through the crease and just can't get a tip. Carter Cameron walks down and finds Lemetri, but just misses him on the pass. Here's Bame again, fires it in. Oh, chipped out in front. If it was a good idea the first time, it was definitely a good idea the second time. Chaska Chan tries to break out here. Malevsky's got him, tracks him down, just trickles out to center. Vereka collects. Tries to fire it up with a block down there in the corner. Tries to come back to center, and Bame has it, so it's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Whiffed on the pass, and here's Lemetri. If he can collect, he's going to break in all alone, and here he comes. Oh, and he finds it. Oh, and the goalie eats it up. Hasn't caught a lot of things clean, but he's made most of the saves. Still giving up 5, but he's made a ton of saves today. So here's the London Gorski Olsen line. One back to Gorski, back to the point here. Rebstock at the point, whiffs on the shot. His dad is offended by that. Olsen collects, Gorski collects again. London right out in front. Doing good work behind the net there. Olsen puts him in check. Trying to collect the puck. It squirts out to the far side there. London chases after, covers, and saves. Little shout out to my son there, London, for keeping him in check there on the far boards, the far half boards. Line stays out here. London, Olsen, Gorski. Comes out to Olsen, tries to pass it to Gorski, can't get it through. Now they're on the breakout. London flips it back out to center, breaking up the zone there. Olsen on the chase. Here's London again. Puts the guy in check. Oh, Rebstock squeaks through again. Oh, here's Shackelford. He has a guy out front. It's Gorski. Oh! Bouncing puck, just couldn't settle the puck, and the goalie fought it off. Good save. Back to Gorski again. Shackelford behind the net. London's trolling out in front. Gorski with the shot off the far post. London collects again. Cycles it behind the net. Gorski on the chase. Gorski's got it. Can he find someone out front? Schulberg's out there. Solberg now trying to get involved. Comes out to center. Here's Shackelford. Tries to fire a pass on the far side, and they're going to ice it. Had to get a change there. That was a long shift for those guys. They were stuck in their zone. Gorski had a chance. The puck was bouncing all over the place. Just couldn't get it to settle down, and the goalie fought it off anyway. So good play all around. D'Angelo, Solberg, Russ out there. Arthur and Olsen, the D pair. They win it back and they ice it. $10 minutes, 35 seconds. Shots are 34-6. Edina's winning 5-0. That's what youth does. Andy Olsen skated all the way down the ice to pick up the puck for the ref. I never would have done that. I would have stopped dead and just waited. It's what a good person does versus what I do. Russ chases down in the near corner. Comes out kind of tied up here along the near boards. Russ steps out. Russ steps out again, doing good work behind the net there. D'Angelo just kind of circling, trying to pick up loose scraps there. Russ collects. He's got 2 men on him. He's holding the puck, doing a great job there. He's had an awesome game so far. Finds Solberg out front, who fires low. Pad save. Kicked out to center. Olsen tried to hold the zone, and Solberg's back in the back check. Good work backing up Andy Olsen right there. And Solberg collects, and he's by a guy, and he finds D'Angelo. And now they're into the zone, and Luke, can you find someone? Oh, he finds him. Oh. Russ and Solberg were both breaking there to the far post. You got a D change behind here, so it's Cameron and Vareka on the D change. Get a switch here as they go all the way around. Solberg stays out. Oop. Chaska collects. Good job by Carter Cameron there, tracking it down or keeping him in check. Lemaitre comes out with the puck, and now he looks up, and he's through 3 guys, and he fires it down. Oh, just blocked down at the line there. Fires it down again, blocked down again. Fires it down again, blocked down again. Now the full line change happens. Bain levels a guy. They find Lemaitre. Oh, with a good catch of that pass. They just couldn't get it by the defender, and they sidestep Bain, and Sorensen's out now. Carter Cameron back, Vareka's back. Oh, and they try to find him. Oh, and it just deflected out in front. He fires it around, and here's Bain on the collection. Oh, just escapes him, and it's back out to center. But he keeps after it. Now they've got 3-on-2 if they hurry. 3-on-3. He cycles back out, comes to Lemaitre in the middle. He tries to find Bain, and Bain is going to come back to Malevsky here. Back to Repstock at the point, and Repstock feathers back down. Malevsky collects, tries to cut back against the grain. Comes out down behind the net. Malevsky and Lemaitre down there doing work on one defender. Trying to hold the zone. It comes out, kind of squirts out to the dots, and Chaska on the break. Looked up and saw Bain and decided to make a business decision. Fired it back down the ice, and that should be icing. For some reason, it's not. Rebstock collects, finds the breakout pass. One-touch pass there to Malevsky, to Lemaitre. Lemaitre and Bain breaking in. Lemaitre to the middle. He shoots, deflected wide. Bain collects, tries to fire it right back out front. London on now. They got a little partial change in there. They fire it down, and that's going to be on net. Ryder makes the save. Ryder padding his save totals. London back after it here as they aim the zone. He finds Bain on the little slip pass. Bain sidesteps 2, finds Gorski. Gorski breaks in on his backhand, looking for a pass, fires it out to Rebstock. Rebstock can walk into a shot. Can't control it, fires it back to town. Gorski collects again. Bain, Gorski, and London are the line right now. Can't get Bain off on the shift change yet. Gorski doing nice work there and just checked off his stick at the last minute. Bain collects, and they fire back down the ice. And I think this will be icing as well. Icing. 5-0 Edina, 7 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the game. 35-7 are the shots. Keep the line out there. Change the D, so it's Arthur and Olsen back here in the D line. London, Gorski, and Ryan Olsen are out. Try to get some more time for this young line. London and Gorski are both first years. Ryan's just a second year, but trying to get them some playing time together here. Arthur holds the point, fires it. Oh! Knocked down in front. Olsen collects here. Andy Olsen collects. Tries to bank it off the boards. Ryan Olsen, just sneaks out to center there. Gorski on the chase. Tries to find a pass there. Knocked down by London. Fires it back down behind the net. Gorski again on the forecheck. Caught in the corner there. Gorski's got it. Trying to find someone to pass to. London walks out with it. Fires it out front. Olsen's got it, fires it in just wide of the 4 post. Gorski collects behind the net, trying to find a pass here. Fires it out to the corner. Olsen collects, fires it right back down behind the net. Here's London on the chase. Collects on the near boards here, tries to play it out to center. Campbell Arthur holds his own. And it just leaks out to center. Andy Olsen does a great job coming over and helping out there as they just couldn't hold the zone. And it's offsides. There's the D'Angelo, Russ, Solberg. D'Angelo giving him the secret hand signal to, I'm going to push it forward and you're going to take off. We'll see if it comes to fruition here. He did it. Worked out great. Just what he said he was going to do. Great win by Olsen. Solberg knocks it down to the line. And he holds the line. Solberg ripper. Oh, the goalie makes a nice save. Good shot by Solberg in there. Goalie's done a nice job of keeping Solberg in check, but he hasn't been able to stop Chase Russ today. D'Angelo has one as well. Chase has a hat trick. D'Angelo wins it back to Solberg. One-timer, knockdown out in front. Russ just can't collect. Just kind of eased off the puck there. And they're on the chase again, though. That was not a pun. I apologize. Vereka dumps it back down. I know it was terrible, Craig. I'm sorry. I didn't even know I was saying it. Russ on the chase. I've got to think of I got to get a new phrase. D'Angelo tries to dump it, just missed Solberg out there. Comes out to center, and they collect. Just, I didn't even know where it was. Comes to center, into the middle here. Russ kicks it out to Solberg, and can Solberg find D'Angelo? Oh, and it kicks off his stick. Not icing. D'Angelo goes into the corner and collects, plays it back to the point here. Shackelford was coming on the change. They're offsides. Oh, and Vereka does a nice job stick checking it there. Russ gets tied up there. They got him behind the net there. They're trying to kicks out front. Vereka does a nice job of using his skates. Galbraith collects, fires on to Ryder Rose, and he collects it. 5-0, 5 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-0 Edina. Shots are 37-8. So here's the Malepsky, Lemaitre, Bame line again. Shackelford and Rebstock are the deep pair. Bame collects, fires it across ice, just off a stick. Charlie looks up, hits Lemaitre on the move. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Lemaitre gets a shot in. Oh, and he fought it off.
Good job, goalie.
He hasn't made a lot of clean saves, but he's made a lot of saves. Which is really the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Oh, Rebstock whiffs again. Gets jeered by the crowd. Lemaitre behind it, kicks out front to Bame. Oh, because we're out of time. No idea what happened there. End of the game, 5-0. We only have an hour's worth of ice, so it's got to end on time one way or the other. So there was 4 minutes left to go in the third there when it ended. So if you go back and try to look at it, that's why. 5-0 Edina, shots 38-8. See you tomorrow. Gee, and I even made a dad pun joke in there too. Yeah.